So imagine you got into a crisis, but nobody is there to help you due to lack of connectivity. And that is certainly happens in the region of Northeast. Good evening, gentlemen. I'm Rajvardhan Kumar going to lecture on a topic environmental crisis in Northeast. So Northeast is certainly environmental critically and strategically important as it shares its border with not only one or two countries but rather five countries, and thus it is strategically important. But the environmental part is quite challenging there. It is consists of dense forest, heavy rainfall, hilly area, and lack of connectivity due to straight trails and plains. And thus the hilly parts make it quite challenging to actually evade a road outside and make it connected to each other. So it become a bit of challenge as it is also comes under as a high seismic range where earthquakes are quite prone. And the the ecologically and geographically as well as the societal point of view of that reason, it's it's divided a lot. Like people are in tribes as they resides in some certain place, and they are not that much equated at a place to actually help them at once. And thus the connectivity becomes an issue in any kind of disaster that actually comes in that reason. And thus for a country like ours, where we have a weakness in connectivity due to the shortened connectivity with northeast through with the mainland part of country like chicken necks and other. Thus we need to focus on more redevelopment of that reason through infrastructure and other aspects. But the ecology and the geography is not that much well sustained that we can actually blind invest or blind construct any kind of infrastructure out there, as we need to take certain geographically scientific uh, researches to actually ensure them. And we also have to make every tribe, every people understand the geographical location, understand their vulnerabilities and work upon that. That certainly helps the tribes to understand as well as the corporates with some government entities to understand. And thus our plan of development will be a decent plan that eventually won't hurt the geography as well as the strategy. So, in conclusion, I would say our government needs to cooperate with integration of multiple bureaucracy domains, and thus the integration of that officials will eventually help them cooperate with each other, and thus the development will go to a certain more productive than what it went with a blind spot. And also as a people, as a citizen, we need to cooperate with each other, we need to learn from the studies. Thus it will eventually help the ecologically part as well as the some military and other movements will be held on a courtesy. Thank you. So it was a bit of lengthy, like I passed 3 minutes with the lecturate, so it's not good. I need to sort it down. And thus it's an important topic. It often comes to my SSB, that is 22 SSB. Yeah, I got my center name. It's 22 SSB Bhopal. And today's 31st. Tomorrow will be 1st Feb. Is not so much of a time left. And I need to prepare harder. So if you have anything, please write it down to the comments. I will watch, I will read, and if possible, I will make sure to insert those in this particular rest of my time. Just thank you everyone, and good evening, good morning, whatever I'm watching. Jai Hind.